Okay, so another one of these videos that no one listens to. But I'm gonna do about 50K this month, but that's USD, so it's nothing crazy. We're on about 20K so far. It's the 17th of March so far. It's the 17th of March 2026. But the thing is like my brain is feeling a bit scrambled recently. I'm not really working very much because I have a lot set up. I have editors, and like the editor does a lot of the content. Obviously, it does all the content. I have two people like setting the calls. I have a closer as well, and I also do some closing. So, and I have someone even helping me with the fulfillment, and the fulfillment's even pretty built out, so I don't necessarily need to always be working because there's loads of modules and there's so much support and there's all these group calls and stuff. But like what I'm realizing is I'm consistently checking my phone. I'm checking emails, Tinder, WhatsApp, like Instagram. Like I purposely haven't downloaded Instagram on my phone today, and like I was even just journaling about it last night. And I put one of my things is like, just basically don't go on WhatsApp and stuff tomorrow. Like just like don't go on it in the morning. And I didn't do that for the first like 45 minutes, but then I'm on it, and as soon as I'm on it, I'm like locked back in. So one big thing that I know I've got to do going forward, because I don't want to build a business on the foundations of my brain being scrambled, because I'm just constantly getting back to people. I'm constantly checking this and that. I don't want to start the foundations off like that at all. And I know basically the foundations you set at the start often are the ones that you get as you grow. So what I'm going to start doing from now is almost like time blocking like work periods. Like even if like the task's 100%, I think what's happening is as I'm scaling, I'm delegating more. And then the stuff that used to be important for me is no longer as important because it's delegated. And there is other stuff that's important, but like in my mind, I don't see it as important yet. Like I need to like actually understand how important all these, because I do have loads of stuff to get on with. An example is like speaking to a team member to train them. For me, like it doesn't feel important yet because like, what about if that team member goes, or like, I think part of me thinks that maybe I'm not the best person to train them, when I know that I am because I've done it really well. For example, my close rate for sales is like 60 to 80%. I've even had months at 90% close rate. Of course I can train my closer to do that. But it's like I'm not prioritizing that stuff anymore because that never used to be a priority to me, right? Because I'd only have like one team member and I would just need to be learning myself. But actually, like me training someone else is another form of me learning, because it's me learning to train someone. So I think there's just different things that I need to step into. I'm kind of stopping myself from stepping into at the moment. And part of the reason I'm not even allowing myself to step in is because I'm so scrambled by just checking my phone all the time to like fill in all these minor gaps of boredom, that I'm not even giving myself any time to process stuff. So it's a big thing going forward. Like I want to set the intention through this video. I know no one watches them. If you watch these, you're a crazy person. You're actually a crazy person. Like I can't believe you watch these, but thank you. I mean, it's sick that you watch them. I don't think anyone watches these, so I get like one viewer. So just set the intention, right, of actually having some structure and less scramble. Allowing my brain to think, allowing myself to just sit in silence and think, not checking my phone all the time, not always looking at every single WhatsApp message. I don't need to reply to every WhatsApp message. I can get back in the evening to people. So I think that's an important thing. And there might even be that in the future, like the way things are going forward, if I keep stuff on WhatsApp, I need to split it to two phones. That's an easy thing to change though. Because right now I've got my personal life on the same phone as I have all my business life, and stuff's getting too big now for me to run it that way. So yeah, stuff's going really well. We're getting insane results in the community, and it's feeling really fucking good. A really important thing for me is to change lives. Like I generally want to have a massive impact, and I'm like moving more and more towards the impact that my business can have on the world, and less just into what I get personally out of it. Obviously I'm still very focused on what I personally get out of it, because like if you say you're not, then you're lying. I know what I can do for my family with it. I know what I can do myself with it. I know what I can do for my future family by building the business. For example, I'm going to buy my mum a car this year, retire both my parents next year, and just set myself up as well so that when I am married, I do have kids, like I've got loads of money, I'm in a really good spot, and everything like that. When I finish my vision board, I can create a YouTube on that, post it on here as well. And yeah, basically that's where I'm at with things. Just going to set the standard. I'm not going to just continuously check my phone, and put certain times to check my phone, and people are going to know, okay, if I don't respond in those times, that's because I am getting on with this. Otherwise, my brain's always going to be too fried for me to ever think. And if I'm never properly thinking, I can never develop the business, because I'm the one who leads where we're going. I'm the one that leads from the front. So I also need to be willing to give myself a bit of a break. The main issue is as well, we have sales calls throughout the day. So when there's a sales calls, I have to jump on my phone to reply. But I think it's that what I need to do is jump on my phone to reply and like make sure those people are going to turn up to the sales calls, whilst not necessarily replying to everything else. So whilst not replying to all the other messages that I have. And you know, like, it's going to be hard to do that, but if I can make that distinct, then I can jump on my phone, sort of organize that sales call, while still not necessarily tapping into everything else that's on there. So yeah, that's the next step, and speak to this YouTube that no one watches soon.